Hello and welcome to another week analysis on this channel. My name is Destiny Writer and I'm here to give you all some knowledge, or I hope to do that. So week analysis, nothing new. It's today the 25th of May. A beautiful weather here in Stockholm. So let's get into it. So this is DXY. We can see that DXY currently is trading inside this monthly CB. So we can see that we are inside this monthly CB, and we do also have this monthly CB which have been respected on this time frame too, on the DXY. So we have almost gotten a bearish engulfing. If we can close, it's still 6 days left before this monthly candle is totally closed. So we do have this swing low been taken out, and we have this liquidity external, and we do have this so I won't do this so what I was going to say is so we do have this shift since this swing low was taken out. We respected this busy, we got up, and we have now failed, and we then failed to make a lower low, which in theory should make this a weak high. But we can see that in this push down, we have seen that price has respected currently this weekly, or sorry, this monthly CB. So we now have to go down a time frame, and we can see that this weekly BC has now been violated, and we are now trading it as an inverse fair value gap. So this for me is definitely a internal range. We have this we haven't touched this equilibrium yet. So for me, what I would consider a good setup for this coming week, or something I'm looking at, is we have this previous weekly high, right? And we do have this previous weekly low, and we do have this equal low. So for me, on the DXY, only DXY, I would say that, and we do have this high to this low being our new range. So not this swing high, but this. And now is the question, can we figure out the in this range what is our internal and what is our external? So we have this H4 CB as a candidate for H1. The H1 CB could be that target, right? Where price wanted to head up to, and we did. So and we can see that now we do have, so we do have this liquidity, and we also have this liquidity. So when I say this liquidity, we also have this CB / inverse fair value gap. So for me, I would say that a good kind of setup would be that we potentially want to attack these equal lows and then head up to take out this previous weekly high, and then go down even further, right? So this for me is how I'm seeing the market. The market could also even take out this high and still go down, but we do also have this trendline liquidity, right? And this equal low. So there's multiple reasons why price definitely should go down, but we need to ask ourselves before price goes down, or what is the objective for price, because price only does one thing based on how you look at it. But if you make it simplified, if you make it simple for yourself, it always seek liquidity, right? Liquidity in the form of buy side liquidity, sell side liquidity, inefficiencies. We talk about volume imbalances. So that's what price always does. So the question I'm always asking myself before taking a trade is, why am I taking the trade, and have I spotted or have I identified the liquidity I think price wants to do or wants to take before moving a certain way, right? So that's always the questions I'm asking myself, and this is me being transparent. This is me being totally honest, and this is my kind of way of thoughts before entering a trade. And I know that the main thing with trading is being disciplined, being objective, not being in this place or space in mind where you can just, you have all your feelings in your head. That's not a good place to be at when you're trading, because when you are emotional, that's when all the mistakes do, and you start to overtrade, you start to over risk, and you start to do all these things that you're not supposed to do, right? So that's not anything new, but just me trying to remind you people out there that trading is not easy, but trading is a fantastic tool for us to make some money. And I'm not saying that money is going to come easy. You need to grind. You need to work, and you need to find your edge, right? But this is the way I'm seeing stuff. So this is me being transparent, and this is me how I'm seeing stuff. So I don't think that this high will be taken out. Is there a chance that this high can be taken out? Yes, of course. But in the end, I do think that these two lows is our main objective. And yeah, there is a possibility that we also could leave these two lows, come back up to this area, and then crash down, because all of this is just trendline liquidity, right? Where people that put in their stop losses under these lows. We do have equal lows down here. So yeah, there's too many reasons why price should go down, right? So yeah, this is DXY. This is GBP USD. So let's go to Euro USD. So if I'm bearish on DXY, so I should yeah, like that, red. So for this week I'm bearish, and for this week I'm bullish on euro. So that is why we should add that green flag to it, right? So Euro USD, what can I see? On the weekly, we do have this swing low. So we have closed. We haven't closed above it. So on the weekly, we do have this range, and we do have this swing high. And now the main question is, where is the price wants to go, right? So if my prediction for the DXY was that we were going to attack this these lows, which highs should we target? I'm saying like this: if we do take out this high, then the next target is definitely all these highs up here, I do think, because I'm not yeah, if price isn't ready to go down after taking out this high, there is a high possibility that we may take out this high too. But this high, this is the previous weekly high, right? Previous weekly high, and we do have this previous weekly low. So we do have this, what I would say, liquidity, internal liquidity, where I think price wants to head up to. And so the question I'm asking myself is, have I identified where liquidity resides? The answer is yes, right? We do have liquidity here in the form of buy-side liquidity. We do have this previous weekly high. And my thought process was that I thought that on the DXY is that we were supposed to take out, or not supposed to, but there's a high chance that we can take out this previous weekly high and then attack some sell-side liquidity, which means that on the reverse kind of stuff, we should go down maybe to this H4 or even further, H4 order block. Right. And now we have what I would say this H4 inverse fair value gap. So this is my kind of setup right now, honestly, and I did have this before too. That I would say that this is a I would look for shorts, honestly, because I would say, but the only reason why I don't want to do this is because this is a previous weekly high. Or is it? No, it's not. This is the previous weekly high. The daily told me that Tuesday. Oh, I don't know. Okay. So this, or maybe this H4 demand zone, is another good area to look for some shorts. But I do think that as this is the next target, so I would say if price were to go down here, I would definitely look for some long setups to attack this buy side liquidity. But we need to see some certain stuff before taking any trades. Okay, and I do say that then once taken out previous weekly low, we should then, so this is my and from there just attack Yeah, so this is my setup on euro. Looking for some shorts from these areas, and the main target and the main objective is the buy side later on. H4 busy. That is not an H4 busy. GU for me looks more bullish than euro short term. Why? Because this for me, when we have equal lows, you know what it means. Liquidity, price wants to go down there. Nothing nothing new there. So then the next question is, if you have a bearish setup, why is it green? Because I do think that I am more bullish on euro, but this is more a short term kind of bear setup that I'm looking at. But I am overall bullish, but short term I am bearish, right? So that's why it's green, and that's why I'm also going to turn this one green, because it's only reversing. So GU, let's remove all this shite. Yeah, GU is bam, bam. So this is our bullish range. Weak high, nothing new. This is this daily basis is something I'm looking at. So I'm still bullish. I want price to get down here, and then this is the ERL, and we do have this ARL. This is external. So yeah, I zoned out. Yeah, GU, nothing to say. We have made some shift in market structure since we took out some highs. Do we have this weekly CB? Let's turn it purple. Okay, so weekly CB, and GU did not what I anticipated, because I had this as a H4 swing low, so but we can see that we didn't close below this week. We respected it, and then we got this high volume, right? So this is, we are still bullish. So this is not a break of structure. I would still be bullish even though we hadn't taken out these swing lows, but we did leave some huge imbalances where I think price will want to return to. So this is where I put down my fib, and we have taken out some liquidity, right? We took out Asian low, pushed up, right? So this is where I put down my fib. If we go down to the M15, equal highs, nothing too crazy here, I would say. So yeah, I would say that a good area to look for longs for me would be this H1 inverse fair value gap. I would definitely look for some longs from here. If price H1 inverse fair value gap, if price if price were to leave these highs and not being taken out, I would want price to come back to this area, and from here I will look for some kind of long from the equilibrium, and I would put the low below here. Previous weekly low, previous weekly high. So with that being said, it's a big chance that, because this is more a long setup and I have a short setup on euro, I don't know if there is some euro news. Let's see. Yeah, we do have some euro news. So I would say that yeah. So you know what? Let me be clear. I will put euro as red, GU as green, and let's see what AUD have in store for us. So we do have this trade, very magnificent trade, and we have a bullish order flow. We are disrespecting bearish PD arrays. I'm looking to take some long position from our daily busy, and our first entry will be at this equilibrium of this busy, but we tapped into it and we attacked some external range, right? And if price if price were to go down even further down, then I would take another entry, one, and so this one is wrong. So this one will be here, and another one will be here. Right? And we can see the price even came up here. Okay, so let's start from that weekly. So we have been respecting this busy, and yeah, we're attacking some highs now. This one, AUD USD. The thing with AUD USD is that we are making highs, lows. We took out some buy side liquidity. I can remember this trade as yesterday. I look for some shorts. I did look for some shorts from here, but we have this buy side liquidity here, and we do also have this low down here, equal lows. So the thing with AUD, let's identify our where the liquidity resides, right? So this is definitely vital liquidity, but this is our new range from this low to this high. We do have this weekly CB, which also can be a and we have this low to that high, right? We do have this inverse fair value gap, or we can also say that has it been respected. Yeah, that's a, because what I'm meaning is we did close. Yes, we did close above, but then we closed not under, but under the top of the weekly CP. But I'm still bullish because I do think that we should go up to this weekly CP. So let's go down one time frame and see what has been presented to us. Let's see. You know what? I don't want to use this, more as a confirmation. So we have this swing low. In this weekly CB, we did have this imbalance, or this daily busy, close right through, use it, failed to make a low, and is now trying to and that's AU is a little bit more tricky, I would say. We do have some lows here, some sell side here to maybe attack, and we also have some buy sides also. Asian took out that high, New York high, and then we pushed down. I would say if price were ready to go up, we would do a certain stuff, a certain thing, which we haven't done. But this is still previous daily high. Previous daily low. So honestly, on this one, I would stay neutral because it can go either ways, honestly. But we need to remember that we are in a, let's see. let's see what price does. But I'm still leaning currently. If price were to disrespect this bullish P array, I will probably use it as some kind of inverse fair value gap. More like that. I would probably use it more like 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's leaning short term, very short term, a little bit more bearish. But I see straight. No. This is what's going to happen. We're going to look for some short from up here, maybe. So this is probably what I'm going to look at. Yes. Exactly like this. Yeah. So this is my setup on all the pairs. And we should go down, all the way down. Okay, this is the weekly analysis. I'll see you soon. And take care, all of you. Bye.